Most traders lose money because they chase a breakout that has already happened. They buy at the top and sell at the bottom. But today, on Sam Trading Strategies, I'm going to show you how to do the exact opposite. Think of the market like a rubber band. If you stretch it too far, too fast, what happens? It snaps back every single time. I call this the rubber band volatility snap. We are using a 15-second time frame, which is fast, aggressive, and honestly, a little scary. But when you combine it with my modified Keltner channel settings, you spot the exact moment the market is exhausted. Now, a quick reality check. Trading binary options involves risk. This video is for educational purposes, and no strategy guarantees profits. Always practice on a demo account first. Now let's get into the math. First, forget the default settings. They are too slow. Step 1. Change your chart time frame to 15 seconds. We need to see the micro movements. Step 2. Set your trade expiry time to exactly 1 minute. Now for the magic, the indicators. First, add the Keltner channels. Crucial step, change the multiplier to 3. Most people use 1 or 2, but we use 3 because we only want to trade when the price is screaming at an extreme level. Next, add the RSI. Change the period to 5. We want it super sensitive. Set overbought to 90. Set oversold to 10. We only care about the extremes. Here's exactly how we trade it. The buy setup. We only click up when the price candle closes completely outside the lower Keltner channel, and the RSI hits the 10 level. This is our snapback point. The sell setup. We only click down when the price candle closes completely outside the upper Keltner channel, and the RSI hits the 90 level. This is where the rubber band is stretched too far. Key rule, do not force the trade. If the candle is only touching the line, wait. It must close outside. If you see massive, long candles with no wicks moving vertically, do not enter. That is momentum, not exhaustion. We want a snap, not a crash. If the market looks like a falling knife, sit on your hands and wait. To help you remember these rules, I've created a free step-by-step checklist PDF. You can download it right now from my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. But knowing the rules is one thing, seeing them in action is another. I'm going to show you live chart examples right now so you can see the difference between a winning setup and a fake out. Watch carefully, because in 1-minute trading, timing is everything. Okay, let's jump into a live example. I want you to pay very close attention here because I'm about to show you the difference between a lucky trade and a strategy trade. Right here, you see the price pushing aggressively up. I took a sell trade immediately. Look closely at that candle. Did it close completely outside the upper Keltner channel? No. It was still touching the line. I entered this trade too early. This was impatience. This is what you should avoid. But watch what happens next. The price pushes up one last time. Look at that green candle. It has closed completely outside the upper band. The RSI is screaming at the 90 level. This is the rubber band snapping point. I immediately place my second sell trade. Note, the first trade was risky. The second trade is the perfect setup according to our rules. Now, we wait. We are in 2 trades. Notice how the market reacts to that second entry. Because the price was so overextended, completely outside the statistical norm, it can't sustain that level. The buyers are exhausted. You can see the candles starting to wick and turn red. This is the volatility snap we are looking for. It's not a slow reversal, it's an immediate rejection because the rubber band was stretched too tight. And there is the result. Both trades are deep in the money. But here is the lesson I want you to take away from this video. Don't rely on luck. Yes, my first trade won, but it was dangerous because the candle was still inside the channel. My second trade, that was pure strategy. If you want consistent results, ignore the first setup and wait for that perfect candle that closes fully outside the bands. That is where your edge is. Now, I want to be 100% transparent with you. I don't just show you the wins, I show you the reality. Remember that warning I gave you earlier about big candles? Well, here on chart, I got arrogant. I ignored my own rule and the market punished me for it. Let's analyze exactly what went wrong. Look at this setup. At first glance, it looks perfect, right? The price is way outside the upper Keltner channel. The RSI is over 90. So I entered a sell trade. But look closer at that green candle. It is massive. It is 3 times larger than the previous candles, and it has almost no wick at the top. This isn't exhaustion. This is a momentum breakout. I tried to step in front of a freight train because I was chasing the indicators instead of reading the price action. As the trade runs, you can feel the difference immediately. In our winning trade, the price snapped back instantly. Here, it's struggling. The buyers are still aggressive. The rubber band isn't snapping back because the momentum is just too strong. This is what happens when you trade against a power trend. You keep waiting for a drop that isn't coming, and there is the result: a complete loss. I lost this trade not because the strategy is bad, but because I executed it poorly. I tried to short a massive momentum candle. The lesson: if you see a giant candle like this, do not trade. Let it go. It is better to miss a trade than to lose your money. I took this loss so you don't have to. If you want to trade this strategy successfully, you need the discipline to say no to these bad setups. Download my checklist from the description. It has a specific filter for these big candles, so you can avoid this exact mistake. If you appreciate this level of transparency, hit that subscribe button. Stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video with more live sessions.